This week, we're going head to head, chef versus chef, if you will, in a burger battle extraordinaire. So stick around.
I'm gonna win. So Brett, I want the inside scoop. What are you doing?
Excuse me, we don't get to have spoilers here.
I thought that's what you were gonna say. I'm happy about it. Thanks.
Huh?
I didn't want to know what you were doing. I want it to be a surprise.
You're gonna make your burger, I'm gonna make my burger, and then it's gonna be a surprise as to, who comes out with the better meal at the end of the day.
But did you notice my secret weapon?
Wine?
Well, yeah. But also, I put my hair in a ponytail so that I don't get any points docked off for you finding hair in the food again.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Get going and...
Yeah, so today, specifically, we just happen to be making Beyond Burgers.
Well, so let me preface it by saying the first time we had Beyond, we were none too impressed. And so we were like, next time we eat them, and we just tried to do a normal cheeseburger. So we were like, the next time we eat them, we need to do something special. So today is that something special, and we're gonna be hitting it hard. We're gonna throw it on everything we've got to make the best burgers that we can.
That's right. It's all about the accoutrements for these burgers.
Yeah.
Can we make them taste delicious?
So we'll see. Right now it smells really strongly of pea protein. So Brett is opting to not season his burger.
I know, this is a wild technique.
I'm already feeling an advantage here.
I decided to go in a different direction for mine, but I'm going to peel some garlic here in preparation for that.
So I'm doing some Worcestershire. Don't be getting any ideas. Some oyster sauce.
Because most people have oyster sauce laying around in their house.
Well, we were out of fish sauce, so it's the same thing, right?
And we had oyster sauce laying around our refrigerator from when we made the okonomiyaki video.
Yeah.
Which turned out to be amazing. So check that out in the card that popped up on the screen right now. Wow, it's really getting all over that place.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna sink in and be good. Oh, Brett, can you open the spices for me?
Oh, come on. Now it's a mess. And now, okay. I feel like this is giving you an advantage.
Speaking of advantage, we were playing tennis earlier today and Brett almost hit me in the face. So that was really nice of him.
It's only the first time I've ever done that.
Trying to injure me before our big burger showdown. I see how it is. So yeah, for my burger here, I'm doing the Worcestershire, the oyster sauce, and then I'm doing some onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, and salt. So just trying to get some good seasoning in there. I know a lot of people have been saying how much sodium these veggie burgers already contain, so I'm not doing a ton of salt, just pulling out a little bit of flavor. Now, Brett over here we're judging each other's burgers.
I'm just making a mess.
He's peeling garlic, which he knows is the way to my heart.
Right? See, it's a secret weapon for her. I know anything that I add a lot of garlic to, it's an automatic winner.
I could have made a burger for you, but I chose to just make an interesting burger.
Oh, that's going to be your downfall,
So my burger is still over here all season. Brett's burger is just still sitting on the plate. So advantage Angela, maybe?
Oh, tortoise in the hair.
And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a cup of port wine and reduce it to 2 tablespoons. This is probably going to take forever. I've never done this. I've never been good at reductions because I get too impatient.
Crank it up to 11 and just burn the wine. That'll be a good flavor.
I've also never had a port before, so I'm curious to just know what it tastes like.
Wow. Drunky Crow.
Oh, interesting. 1 cup of that, baby.
It's going to take forever.
Well, good thing I have a lot of steps in my burger.
Okay, let's get that started.
Oh,
right.
God, guys. He has butter and garlic. This is really speaking to me.
I'm starting to do stuff now, so here we go. All right. Oh, my gosh. And ready to the next step. All right, so I'm going to get my garlic butter rolling. So I'm going to just melt the butter in the pan, very gently, maybe brown it a little bit, and then I'm going to add my garlic to it.
Brett, I got some nice mushroom pate here.
That did not turn out how you expected.
It did not, but nevertheless, I will persist. And I also have some bonito flakes and some seaweed. And so I think when I mix that, it'll create some awesome, nice nut powder.
No, it will. I'm going to eat this like sludge, aren't I? It's going to be like umami
You know
sludge.
what? High risk, high reward. We're going to see.
I'm the one that's going to have to eat half of your burger, so better make this good.
It's going to be great.
More importantly than this being a competition, it's also dinner. So,
Yeah, I mean, so that's the thing. Okay, well, one, we've never had a disaster on our channel yet, besides one thing that wasn't our idea. So we've kind of wanted to have a disaster. So I might check that box. So either I'm going to get the disaster or I'm going to knock it out of the park. And there is no in between. But either way, it'll be good.
It's some Angela logic, just justifying no matter what happens, she wins.
That works.
All right, well, she just turns everything into dust. I'm going to go ahead and make my condiments right now. And I'm going with a very traditional approach of making what I think is close to a Big Mac sauce, but without the relish. I'm just going with the classic ketchup, mustard, and mayo. Mixing them all together, and we're going to see what happens.
Did you know that I've never had a Big Mac?
You've never had a Big Mac? Well, you haven't eaten McDonald's in like 15 years either.
Right, but like, in all my youth, I mean, I ate McDonald's for like 20 years, and I never had a Big Mac.
Well, in my opinion, it's not all it's cracked up to be. I was more of a quarter pounder guy, a little bit more traditional. But...
Ooh, my favorite story about quarter pounders is one time I went in, and I was like a runner in high school, and I played a lot of tennis, and I ordered 2 quarter pounders with cheese, because like, why on earth would you want them without cheese? The lady was like, you're not going to be able to eat all of that. She's like, are you taking this to go? Is it for somebody else? I was like, no, it's for here. It's for me. Like, I'm starving. And she was like, I will give you $10 if you eat all of that food. And I was like, here I am, like, 17-year-old Angela eats a ton of food all the time. I'm like, somebody's willing to pay me.
Has she just never seen a teenager before? Like,
all right, so I've finished turning everything to dust. And I think I have a change of plans. So I don't know that...
Oh, calling an audible.
I don't think I'm gonna use the mushrooms the way I was originally intending. I think instead I'm going to just saute some in some butter and just cook them up instead. Because that doesn't look as good as this looks.
Now you're trying to just saute things in butter. You're taking my strategy. See?
Fine, I'll use avocado oil.
Ew. All right, so I'm doing some next level technique here. So I'm taking my butter that I just browned in the pan and just melted. So it's got a nice aroma on it too, right?
It really does.
It smells like breakfast for some
smells like
reason.
lobster.
Lobster?
Because melted butter comes with lobster.
I guess so, yeah. A little toastier than that. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to strain it off. And what it's going to do is it's going to, the milk solids are going to float to the top. And I'm going to scrape those off, and those are the parts that burn. So now I can use butter at a much higher heat than you would normally be able to do. So I can get a nice sear on my burger, and I can do it while I'm in the butter.
What are you going to do with those salads?
The salads? Do you want them?
I am also doing this very advanced technique of pouring avocado oil into my pan, which I will be cooking my burger in for a few minutes each side.
All right, that's some tricky technique. You don't get any of my garlic though, right?
No, but I get to eat it, so. Oh, God, I didn't figure out what to do about my bun either. Okay, so I was worried about my bun, but I'm just going to go ahead and do some basically like garlic toast and just like bake her up in the oven for a little bit and toast it.
Now she's basically copying me.
There is no way. What? You didn't even tell me what you were going to do with your bun.
Uh-huh. It's the only logical thing to do is to make garlic toast out of your bun. All right, so I'm ready to rock here. I'm ready to cook my burger up. Are you?
Have you seen my wine? It's like not reducing. All right, so quick update. I got my mushrooms sizzling. I got my bun buttered and it's ready to be toasted. My wine is about half reduced. We got some more work, we're still well on our way, but my wine is getting there. And my burger is just chilling out. And meanwhile, Brett's burger and bun are still here.
Still waiting to get started. The simple burger doesn't have to be the, bad burger. Simple can just be the easy win. You don't have to make this crazy, complicated, umami-ridden burger.
It's not that complicated.
We'll see. It's pretty complicated.
It's just misunderstood.
You were grinding up mushrooms in a spice grinder.
That was a mistake. I made a mistake. So my bun is toasting. My wine has reduced. My mushrooms are done cooking, so I just gotta cook my patty up, and Brett's burger is still sitting here.
But we're finally ready to cook stuff. It's about darn time. So what I am gonna do to my burger is I'm gonna just salt and pepper it right before it goes on. I didn't want to put the salt on too far in advance. If this was a traditional burger, because it makes it a little bit, a little bit different, a little bit too tender, changes the chemistry a little bit. But yeah, yours is very soggy now. Yuck.
It's gonna be delicious.
Looks more of like a mush. And mine still looks like an actual burger patty, so very interesting technique difference.
We got our burgers cooked. I got my cheese on mine and my pork candy because I've reduced it too much.
Yeah, see, you said you could potentially run into a disaster, and you called it. Yeah, overcooking the pork turns it into glass, basically. Just like if you're cooking sugar or caramel and you cook it too long, it turns into rock candy. All right, so I'm gonna put the cheese on mine. I just did my garlic butter bath inside of the burger while I was cooking it, and now I've got quite a large blanket of cheese on top of this. Wow. These burgers and the buns, since these are gluten-free buns, they're really tiny. So, you know, normally I would make a gigantic burger, but we have limited options.
And now for my secret powder. Just
Your umami powder.
sprinkle the umami all over this burger.
All right, so I've got the cheese on mine with the hot burger, and it's melting down a little bit. I intentionally didn't do like a super melty, steam on the burger because I just wanted the cheese to like kind of just melt with the heat of the burger. And I've got my secret ingredients here: homemade dill pickles.
Well, you're still talking and my burger is done.
Wow, slow and steady wins the race. And I'm surprised I didn't make a garlic mayo. Like we do for every other video that we make. All right. So.
Yeah, and said you made some Big Mac sauce.
Mm-hmm. I also toasted my buns in the garlic butter that I fried the burger in. So we are rocking on all cylinders. So we got some crispiness there. Should have put this on the bun. That was a silly thing to do. So we'll just spin it around, recover. And I have more cheese than I have burger.
He's really appealing to me.
We got garlic. We got cheese. We did a little bit of salt and pepper on my burger beforehand. Angela's did turn out looking way weirder than mine. Maybe that's because she marinated hers beforehand, but it was very goopy and turned out much mushier after frying them than mine. So could be good, could be bad. We'll find out.
We have cut them in half. We each have one half on our plates, and now it's time to judge.
I'm always judging. So
Which one do you want to start with?
let's start with yours before that like candy glass hardens and I'm eating rock candy.
All right.
Yours, there's so much going on with your burger, right? It's like a really nice, delicious cross section. A little bit of a toasty flavor in this. Yeah, that pork like stickiness is actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool technique to use. I don't taste much of the mushrooms. I do taste the seaweed a little bit and the bonito flakes, so those are in there.
Like umami.
There's a little bit of a fishy flavor going on.
And then that Stilton blue. What do you think about that?
Oh, that's that like kind of smoky flavor I was thinking I was getting. A little bit of the blue cheese. So overall, it's a pretty good combo. It's a little deeper in the flavor profile category.
Yeah. I think it's a pretty good burger. Pretty creative burger. Something I definitely don't usually make. I really did some interesting stuff today.
All right, pretty easy.
Which was fun.
Everything you did was pretty easy.
There's a lot going on my plate. All right, so now...
All right, mine's the drippy, runny mess over here.
Oh, good. That's what I like. So this is a very simple looking burger. It's just kind of like
easy.
Burger, cheese, pickle, some sauce, you know?
Right.
So it's very, very simple.
Barely an inconvenience.
Your patty seems a little under-seasoned. I'm getting a lot of that like
The Beyond Burger
Beyond
flavor.
Burger flavor.
Yeah.
Your sauce is really good. The pickles are always good. But for as much like garlic and butter as you used on the bun and the burger,
Right.
I'm not getting a strong garlic taste.
I agree. I find that to be impossible, but somehow it's not garlicky enough. Garlic butter everywhere. Basted the burger in garlic butter while I was cooking it. Poured garlic butter over the burger after I put it on the bun. Toasted the buns in the garlic butter. Still not garlicky enough. Ridiculous. I don't know, I might be at a loss here for the Beyond Burger flavor seeping through.
Yeah.
might have been my downfall.
So maybe you should have done a little marinade like I did.
Yeah, but I feel like I like your toppings way more than the marinade. And I think the marinade just hides the
It just
Beyond
hides
Burger
the Beyond
flavor.
Burger taste. I did that very
Yeah.
intentionally. I've cooked a lot of veggie burgers in my life. So I know veggie meat needs help or it's just kind of nothing. And so I definitely went for over seasoning. you don't taste the seasoning. It just hides that Beyond Burger flavor.
Yeah, it's still there if you look for it, but like all your flavor combos and like the saltiness of like the oyster sauce and the and like the Worcestershire are really kind of trying to mask it as much as they can. You got a nice crisp on your burger too, which was good.
Yeah.
Try to get mine crispy in it. You know, it was just soaking in butter, so it didn't get as crispy as
Yeah, well, the benefit of putting all those sauces on mine was it had something to caramelize. But I will say, in terms of veggie burgers, if you want to do a veggie burger challenge, go watch our veggie burger video and make that patty.
Right.
Because I would actually prefer that patty.
We'll put it up here in the corner right now, so check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that turned out to be one of the best meals we've made so far. We made it 3 times in 1 week after we recorded the video because it was so good. And I think my parents even liked it.
Yeah, and so, yeah, if you're looking for a veggie patty, my personal opinion still with both of these burgers is Beyond just doesn't do it for me. I'd rather make my own veggie burger.
Yep, I agree.
So, all right, well, we need to declare a winner.
All right, I'm going to say my vote is for your burger. I think it was closer than I expected it to be, probably. But, you know, you barely squeaked by. So.
That's right.
But for barely squeaking by, you know, yours was super complicated.
It wasn't that complicated.
Everything you did was pretty easy.
If you like this style of video, please do comment below, and we will do more head-to-heads. This is kind of fun for us to be able to make 2 different dishes at the same time.
Right, and we'll make things in different ways, and you guys get 2 kind of different perspectives on stuff, and Angela loves competition.
Yeah, and Brett likes eating things 2 ways.
I love eating things multiple ways, absolutely. Thanks, guys. Like and subscribe down below if you want to continue with the video trends and see more of the stuff that we put out. Ring the bell if you want to get notifications next to the subscribe button so you can be notified the next time we put out videos. And we're going to eat the rest of our dinner here.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Foogsters. Bye!